Well, I'm sure by now you must have guessed what this video is all about, right? Sonos is now coming up with the Sonos Arc Ultra model. Hold on, this is not that one, because the Arc Ultra in India is expected sometime around January end, while the Arc is still one of the hot favorites and currently on a crazy discounted sale somewhere around 76,500. Now the Arc Ultra in India is expected to be around 1,20,000, and in this video we are going to check whether this jump of 40-50 grams is really worth it. So make sure to watch the video till the end, because I am going to give you 20 differences between the Sonos Arc and the Sonos Arc Ultra, and that too under 7 minutes. So this is the only video that will give you this comparison. Okay, so let's begin. Now first of all, when you buy any soundbar, what matters is the number of drivers that are inside this soundbar. Now in the Sonos Arc here, we have got 11 drivers, but with the Arc Ultra, there are 14 drivers, which means that there's going to be more power in the Arc Ultra compared to the Arc model. Number 2, configuration. Now when we talk about configuration, we are looking at the Atmos standards, and the Sonos Arc delivers 5.0.2 as an Atmos configuration and definitely requires a subwoofer, whereas the Arc Ultra is 9.1.4 configuration compatible, which means that it is going to give you a more immersive experience. Number 3 is the dimensions. Well, most of the soundbars are typically used with TVs, and nowadays people are looking for bigger and bigger TV size, and that's why the demand for bigger and bigger soundbars is also there. With Sonos Arc Ultra, you get more wider room for the soundbars, but they are yet 18% smaller in the overall volume, which means that the height and the depth is smaller than the Arc product. Number 4 is weight. Now weight really matters to those of you who want to shift the soundbar from one room to the other, and that's where the Arc Ultra over here again makes it very lighter on your hands, because it is at 5.9 kgs compared to 6.25 kgs of the Arc model. Number 5 is mic switch. Well, we all know that modern days Wi-Fi products need to have voice assistant services, but you know what, one of the most annoying things is that these mics are constantly hearing you. So many people don't want to intrude their privacy, and that's where Sonos has done a smart move in the Arc Ultra model, wherein they have given a toggle switch for turning off the microphone. Number 6, believe it or not, all this while, none of the Sonos soundbars had Bluetooth, but now, finally with the Arc Ultra, they have fixed this problem of giving a Bluetooth button to pair any device. Yes, any, Apple, Android, any device you can pair it with this soundbar. And at number 7, we have got the Bluetooth version. Now obviously the Arc here does not have Bluetooth Sono version, but with Arc Ultra, you have got Bluetooth 5.3, which expands the horizon of connecting your laptops, projectors, portable projectors to this Arc Ultra soundbar. Number 8. Well, soundbar, as we all know, has got amplifiers built in. Now the Sonos Arc has got 11 Class D amplifiers, whereas the Sonos Arc Ultra has got 15 Class D amplifiers powering their 14 drivers and one subwoofer. Number 9 is that new Motion Woofer. Well, most of the soundbars from Sonos never had too much of bass, and that's where buying a separate subwoofer was mandatory. But now with Arc Ultra, they have given you a Motion subwoofer, which is like a dual membrane subwoofer inside the soundbar, which covers or delivers more impactful bass. And for those of you who do not like too much bass, only Sonos Arc Ultra can do the job pretty well for you. Number 10, tweeters. Well, tweeters in the Sonos Arc are only 3, which are angled obviously, but now with Arc Ultra, you have got 7 angled tweeters, ensuring that you get more better speech clarity as well as high crystal sound. Number 11, mid-range woofers. Now in the Sonos Arc, we have got 8 mid-range woofers, whereas with the Arc Ultra, they have reduced the number to 6. Now I know many of you would think that why are they reducing the number of woofers? Well, I am thinking that they are doing this so that there is low interference of mid-bass in the vocals, and that will further give a much more better experience. Number 12, TruePlay. Now TruePlay is a Sonos proprietary calibration software which they brag a lot about, and earlier it was available with Arc model only for iOS devices, but with now Arc Ultra, they have fixed this problem for the Android users as well. So now Apple or Android, both of them can do the TruePlay feature. Number 13, speech enhancement. Now one of the most common complaints that people have with soundbars is that the speech clarity is not there. But Sonos had fixed it with Arc by giving a speech enhancement toggle switch. But this time around with Arc Ultra, they have got one step higher, and they have given levels wherein low, medium or high can be selected apart from only on and off. Number 14 is Dolby Atmos music. Now, many of you would wonder that Dolby Atmos music over Wi-Fi is not possible all this while, but now with Arc Ultra, it is possible, especially if you are using Apple Music or Amazon Music, because these are currently the only two subscription services which are giving Dolby Atmos music support. Number 15, TV audio swap. Now, this is great if you are binge watching and you don't want your parents to get troubled by the sound of the soundbar. So, in the Sonos Arc Ultra, you can now swap the sound from the soundbar to the Sonos S headphones without losing on the Dolby Atmos or the special audio experience. Number 16, controls on soundbar. Well, the Sonos Arc has just got 3 buttons over here, whereas the Sonos Arc Ultra has now got additional buttons for grouping or ungrouping any of the other Sonos family products. Now, this might be useful for pairing the surround speakers or using them individually for stereo. This is what I am hoping for. Let us wait for the actual products to see what these additional controls are for. Number 17, Wi-Fi connections. Well, with the old Sonos Arc soundbar, we had support of only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi bandwidth, whereas the new one works on Wi-Fi 6 as well as is now compatible with 2.4 GHz as well as 5 GHz network. Number 18, optical port. Well, optical port is still absent on both the soundbars physically, but this time around we are hoping that the Sonos Arc Ultra comes along with the optical audio adapter, so that for you who do not have HDMI eARC facility on their TVs, you can use this adapter to still convert the audio. Number 19, voice assistant. Now, this is a good feature to have, which currently Arc over here supports only for Google as well as Alexa, whereas the Arc Ultra has now replaced the Google with their own Sonos voice control along with Alexa. Not a great move, but still eventually it's a difference. And finally, number 20 is the subwoofer connection. Now, the Sonos Arc is compatible with all the subwoofers from Sonos family, but you can connect only one subwoofer with one soundbar. Now, with the Sonos Arc Ultra, you can connect 2 subwoofers, which can be the Sonos Sub 4 or the Sub Gen 3 models. And this time around, this is going to be a punchy move, especially for those of you who love having more and more bass or punch in your home theater experience. So finally, let me know your thoughts whether you feel the upgrade on the Sonos Arc Ultra is really worth it, or you would still want to save some money and go ahead with the Sonos Arc products. Now, if you want to buy any of the Arc products, simply use the link that is shared in the pinned comment as well as in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more such amazing videos, especially in the hi-fi and the home cinema space. That's it from my end. I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, will see you again in the next video. Till then, if you need anything in AV, simply tap AV.